There we go. Oh my goodness. Hi. If there's anyone watching right now, I'm not even sure, but welcome to my live stream. This is my very first one on my channel. And while I kind of know the basics of using StreamYard, it's a little strange. So I apologize for the couple second delay there as I was getting this up and going. But hi, welcome. And yeah, I guess if you are new here or you're just tuning in or whatever, I'm just going to be doing some writing sprints to kick off Camp NaNo. And today I'm going to be working on my young adult contemporary. I'm going to be trying to add some more words. My overall goal for the month is to reach about 60,000 words. And I say about because usually I'm the type of writer that once I know a story's done, it doesn't really matter what the word count is as long as I finish it. So I'm assuming it's going to be about 60,000 words. And as of today, I am at 33,637 words. So we're going to see if I can add a little bit today. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be doing this for. Slight disclaimer that my husband's car he had some car issues today. It stopped working at one point. So I may have to end this much earlier than anticipated if I have to go rescue him if he's stranded. So just heads up on that. But otherwise, I'm going to jump right into my first sprint. It doesn't look like anyone's watching, so exciting. But I'm going to go do that. And if you join me at any point, good luck. And hopefully, we'll get there. But let me set up my timer. Okay, so we are going to set this and take off for 15 minutes, I figured. I think 15 sprints are going to be the best way to go. So good luck if anyone ends up joining or what have you. Okay, so our first 15-minute sprint is over, and if you have joined me around this time at any point, hi, and how did you do during this writing sprint? So let's see, my total word count, have to do math for a second. All right. So I actually did 613 words added to my story. That's pretty much on par with what I do for about 15 minutes. So nothing too crazy, nothing too below. Like I said, about 600 is usually what I get. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a good start. I'm trying to figure out, for anyone who's watching or new, I'm kind of a pantser a little bit. Like I know where the story is going to be going, and I know what I want to happen, but sometimes I don't know exactly how they're going to happen. And my mental health contemporary is my girl is in a mental health facility where she after she attempts to kill herself, she's trying to get help and try to figure out like what kind of led her and like her own self-discovery journey. And it is like a hopeful story. It's not supposed to be like this all depressing, but my goal is to be impactful and maybe help people out there who are also struggling with some of the things my main character is struggling with. So at this point, I'm having like this conversation, and she's not really ready to tell her parents like why she did what she did and like how this is all starting to play out, because she's just starting to understand it, and she's only been in the hospital for like 3 days, so nothing really crazy is happening. But I'm trying to make this like a normal conversation for her to just kind of have this balance. So it's a little interesting because I didn't expect myself to have this in it, but it's definitely interesting. And I'm trying to make this like an interesting conversation since it's not going to really impact the full story. So it's kind of like a side conversation. So yeah. Anyway, I will say this is super awkward doing this by myself, because the last time I've live streamed or joined live streams, it's usually more than one person in it. And I will definitely say that I like doing it, I think, with more people, because I'm just talking to myself right now, and this is not planned. And it's just so strange. And I don't think I have any viewers. So it sucks because I don't have that interaction too. But I mean, hey, it's my first one. We're giving it a go. So I'm probably going to do at least 2 more sprints at this time. And then if no one else joins in, I might just call the stream, because if I do 2 sprints and I'm about 600 words in, that'll be about 1,800 words. And that's like almost 2,000. That's a pretty good pop. So let's see if I can do another sprint. And again, if you're going to join me or what have you, good luck. So I'm going to start the, oops, that's what I wanted to do. I'm going to start the timer again. Oh, that's so much easier. See, I'm learning things. All right, so the 15 minutes is on the clock. And again, good luck. And if you are, going to participate, hopefully you do well. And then if you do pop in, I don't know if you're going to end up going back in this, but let me know what you are working on and what your goal is today. Okay. Okay, so um, we are done with my second sprint, 15 minutes, and let's see where I'm at. Oh, that was wrong. Please hold, I'm having technical difficulties because I forgot to mark down where I started. Okay, that time I ended up adding 510 words. So literally about 100 less than I did last time, but not too bad. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go into one more and we're just going to keep rolling because, as I mentioned, I don't really think I'm having a ton of interactions. Maybe it's the time of the day. Maybe it's just because I don't advertise well. I don't know. If anyone watches this later in the future, let me know what I can do to better make my live streams more interactive and, get out there a little bit more. Like I said, I do think maybe having more people involved with me might be a good way because then again, I'm not just talking to myself and I'm not just like so silent and like concentrating. But yeah, so for now, I'm just going to go right into it. I'm going to do my final 15-minute sprint and I'm probably going to call it unless some more people show up. So let's just keep doing it then. All right. So best of luck, anyone in the future or now, whoever's sprinting, and we'll see how far we can get this time. Okay, so third sprint is done and over with. Hi, if anyone is watching and you're new, we've been kind of sprinting for Camp NaNoWriMo, and that is our third 15-minute sprint. So in that time, I completed, let's see, I think that's where I started. Let's see, that one I got 661 words done, which has been my best sprint so far, actually. And my new total is 35,280, which is kind of crazy. I'm just a little bit shy. I think I've added 1,500 words already today. And I only started for my day when I started this live stream. So I'm actually doing pretty good. So if you are watching currently and you just joined, what are you working on? How are you doing? Hi, Autumn. I love this feature. How are you doing? My live stream personally is iffy so far. I think it's because it's only me and it's super awkward, but I'm glad you popped in to say hi. And I think you said you're on the road today. So are you actually typing or working on anything, or are you just like not really doing much? Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this stream up very much longer. It's been kind of a quiet one. And I have a bunch of text messages. All right, I think I'm actually going to be doing a trying not to die. Oh, geez. You're so funny. So is he like a crazy driver? Hopefully the food will be worth it too. I just feel like, the destination seems really worthwhile. Maybe not so much the travel. Also, I don't know if you're like, I don't get motion sickness, but I don't know how you are with like driving and typing and watching things. Like if you're in the passenger side or whatever, that's fine for me. But I know some people, like my significant other, will get sick. Like he has to drive and not do anything else. Let's see. Figuring out this timer deal. Isn't that completely true? You're fine. Yeah, I usually do veggie burgers or veggie dogs, like when my significant other eats them. So I totally get that. We specifically, I don't know if you have like Five Guys or if you've ever had Five Guys, but he loves Five Guys. And I'm certainly not one that really cares for it. So a lot of times I'll go to Five Guys, which is known for a burger place, and I'll just get grilled cheese, which is like I think they might have a vegetarian burger actually, but I'll get grilled cheese because their grilled cheese is actually really good. But for real, the things you do for love, that's pretty accurate. Okay. So I know you might have a delay. I'm going to do another 15-minute sprint because it might be my last one, but you can keep free, feel free to chat or whatever in my text box. I'm going to go ahead and start that one. And, if you pop out, no big deal, but have a wonderful day. Okay. Okay, let's see. I don't even know where I left off last time. Okay, so I think let's see, where did of course I didn't actually mark it. So I want to say I might have done about 500 words. I think I was about 35,200-ish. And now I'm at 35,777. So I cannot figure out, I didn't mark, that's what I've been trying to do. Can't figure out how to actually mark where I'm adding words, but I've been doing pretty good. So this was my third sprint. I had 2 sprints that were over 600 words. And right, I don't even know. No, I had 1 sprint over 600 words, 1 about 500, and now this one, which I think was about 500. So I mean, hey, we hit the 1,500 mark for the day, so that's something. I think my downfall was that I ended the last sprint in the middle of a sentence, so like I couldn't figure out where the middle of the sentence was. But it was pretty good, I think. Autumn, how's your feedback? How do you think I'm doing so far with my little operation on the live stream? Okay, so I know that you said you were going to watch as long as possible, but honestly, I think since it's just an hour and 17, so I at least did my hour for the day, I think I'm going to call it here. Did someone else just join too? That would be my luck. I'm like, I'm going to leave, and now someone else joined. So hi, if anyone's watching now that just came in. I can certainly do another live or another sprint if anyone is interested in watching that or participating. What should we do at this time? Maybe a 10-minute sprint, because at that point we'll be about an hour and a half in. I feel like an hour and a half is actually a good time to end. So let's do that. Let's do a 10-minute. Let me set up the clock. Oop, and I think if anyone joined, they're gone now. What just happened? Why did you do that? Okay. So last sprint for 10 minutes. Here we go. Okay. So, my last sprint of the day, or at least for now, and let's see, I finished that one with 744 words. That has been my best sprint of the day. So now my total is 36,212 words total. And I definitely feel like this has been very productive. One thing I would definitely say, and for any either if you're watching and or if you watch this later, is that up until this June, I have never participated or watched any writing live streams. And in June, I participated in at least one, I think. Do we do more than one, Autumn? No, I can't remember. But I definitely did at least one. And I was so excited because then I'm like, all right, this is something that I actually wanted to do on my channel. And I just never gave myself the time or the credit to do it. So I did that. And then I've joined and participated in other people's, even though I wasn't actually like on the camera with them, I joined in and I've been so productive. This has been one of the like best ways to get myself motivated because I'm seeing other people writing and I'm hearing what they're talking about and like what they're doing. And in general, I'm a very competitive person. So doing writing sprints is like super second nature for me. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna bang it all out. And for me, I know I'm someone who very much like I know I'm gonna have to go back and edit, but I can't stop and edit because once I do, I will get hung up on that for a while. So like my first drafts are just like go. And I know if I start writing, I will get the words down. So this is like the best way I think for me to actually get through the projects that I want to get through is by sprinting. So yeah. So that's where we're at. I've been doing this for an hour and a half. It's 2:30 and I know that from what I have heard in my house, my husband made it home okay without having car issues. But I do want to go check on him and see what's going on with our one vehicle. And hopefully it wasn't anything major. So, yep. So listen, for today, I think I've written over 2,000 words where I started. And just to kind of recap, let me see. I started at, let's do 36, 2 and 2. Okay, so I started at 33,637 words. I ended at 36,212. My total word count, holy cow, my total word count was 2,575 words in the last hour and a half. I'm literally baffled because I think that's the most progress I've done in so long, which I guess maybe I really shouldn't say. It's the most progress I've targeted and being by myself. Like I said, I'm by myself on this live stream or whatever. So dang, if only I could do this, like if I did this back in November instead of giving up on my project halfway through, like I'm seriously proud. But anyway, guys, with that being said, I am going to end the stream here. So if you have popped in at any point in time to say hi, if you joined and didn't want to actually participate or talk through me, or if you're still watching like Autumn might be, thank you guys so much just for giving me some boost. And if you watch this in the future, I'm sorry if this has been a weird live stream. Like I said, this is the first one that I've done by myself. And I know I was trying to figure out like how to keep pace because it's much different than like filming a video where you already know what you're going to talk about ahead of time. So it was an interesting try. So anyway, in the description box down below, I left a link for my next live stream. That is going to be on Autumn Ashley's channel. You can click the link and go right to the page that the live stream is going to be on, and you can turn on notifications to get a reminder of when we're going live. That's going to be on Tuesday, July 7th at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning, so 7:30 a.m. And we're going to do some early morning sprints and hopefully keep tackling our goals. So otherwise, again, thank you guys for popping in, coming back to watch this later. And I hope that whatever you're writing, you are productive and you're going to tackle Camp NaNoWriMo. So thank you, and I will see you in the future, guys. Bye.